Hey everybody, Leah here with your 2023 reading. Cannot believe we're going into a new year at the end of this week. It just feels like 2022 flew by. So 2023 is a year of going with him. 2022 is a year of choosing happiness. We've had a crazy couple of years and it really feels as though there's been an awful lot of external factors of telling us what to do, what to think, and literally what we can and can't do. And it really feels as though coming through 2022, people were starting to question that and go, well, hang on a minute. We've lost a lot here. And is it right? Is it fair? Was this necessary? We're questioning all sorts of things. And as we go into 2023, it very much feels as though we are switching off to all of those external factors, to large corporations telling us what we can and can't do, to family, to friends sort of pushing their opinions or beliefs. And it's very much going within and finding out what is true for you. So 2023 is it's a year of being instead of doing. But when it comes time for taking action, because you are in alignment, because you're having that time out, you're going within, you're connecting to your intuition, to your inner wisdom, then when it is time to take action, you know exactly what to do. It's very inspired action. So this can be a really, even though it feels like it's going to be a little bit more of a laid back year, you're not going to be filling your life with so much stuff. You're going to say no when you need to. It's more about pleasing you rather than pleasing others this year. But I feel like you're going to have so much growth and really achieve so much. But it's going to be a quieter progress than what we've seen in the last few years. So January, we have Ace of Ariel. So this is a lucky card. So it's a really lovely card to start the year off with. This can be money coming in. It can be resources of some sort. For a lot of you, this is a change in career as you go into the new year, and probably with more money attached to that, but very much it just sits better with who you are and your goals in life. It really does feel like the sun is shining on you in January. So really enjoy that, be grateful for it, go with it, trust in how you feel. Now, as we go into Feb, we have the Five of Ariel. This can be that there's some little challenges coming through in Feb. It could be you're falling back into that busyness of filling up your life too much, of trying to achieve, trying to make things happen, trying to force things to happen. And we know that's not going to happen this year. So this is, again, probably needing to go into retreat mode a little bit, to focus on what it is that you're saying, thinking, feeling. And we don't want to go for the fake positivity anymore. We don't want to cope with life. We don't want to just soldier on and struggle through every day. This year, we're really getting back to our roots, to our basic foundations, and we're building that positivity from the ground up. So it's not something that can be taken from you if you lose money, or if you lose your job, or if you lose a person in your life. You don't lose that knowing of who you are and that inner strength and happiness, because it is so solid in its foundation. So I think in Feb, there could just be some things that are sort of trying to knock you off that path, and don't let it. If you're aware it could happen, then it's so much easier when it happens. Go, oh, I was expecting this. I've got all the tools. I know what to do. Surround yourself with people who are in that same headspace that you are trying to be in. Don't sort of associate too much with people who are still sort of living in that past place of fear and negativity. So you have the control over that. So take that back. In March, we have King of Ariel. So Ariel, there's a lot of it in this reading. And this is very much to do with your finances, with your material needs. And so I think this could be a focus this year of just getting those things sorted out, worked out, organised. So with King of Ariel here in March, I feel like you've gotten through whatever that hiccup is in Feb very easily, because this is a card of success. It is you taking those resources you got in January and using them in the best way possible to help you reach your goals. Some of you will be recognised for your achievements in March. But again, we're not so much this year about the external stuff. So this could just be you taking a moment to just acknowledge how far you've come, how you've dealt with something or reacted to something very differently to how you once would have, and just being proud of that and grateful for what's happening. Now in April, we have 4 of Raphael. There's also a lot of Raphael cards in this reading, and so this is your emotions. So with the 4 of Raphael here, it's like you could be very focused on one aspect of your life and you're kind of missing on what else is around you. So you're being asked to sort of look around, take a moment again to just stop, to be. And while we're going within that, it almost sounds a bit contradictory, but it's get yourself into that place of alignment. Go within, get very centered, and then look around you to see what other possibilities are out there. Because if you're coming from a place of rushing and busy and just completely out of alignment, possibilities and opportunities might appear. You might miss them. You might go for the wrong ones. You'll go for the ones that fit into this busy, chaotic, hectic lifestyle. And that's going to add to that. We don't want to do that. So this is really you getting clear, getting into alignment, then looking for the opportunities, and you will attract more of those ones that just fit in beautifully in your life, that bring the magic out, that bring joy, that really guide you on the path that you're wanting to go on. May, we have 3 of Ariel. This is doing what you love. It really is personal growth. This might be career changes once again, or just moving forward in that, taking it up to another level. It might be another level of income. So perhaps you're getting a promotion. Perhaps your own business is just taking off and money's coming in. I almost feel like though there's going to be other sources of income coming through here with this. You might be teaming up with other people, taking on new ideas. But it really feels as though as we go into the middle of the year, your life's starting to really take off. Now in June, we have the 7 of Raphael. This can often mean there's a lot of choices. So it could well be that things are really taking off for you, and then other people recognize your strengths or what you bring to the table. And then all of a sudden, there's all of these options to choose from. Again, be very, very clear about the sort of lifestyle that you want to live, about how you want your life to be, how you want it to flow. Do you like the busyness? Some people thrive on that. If that is you, then go for it. But the majority of people can only do that for a certain amount of time before they're worn out. And we're already worn out from the last few years. So this is you really, again, getting clear on what you want and then making those choices that fit in with that lifestyle that you were choosing. Now, for some of you, there is perhaps a new fitness kick happening here, detoxing. You might be giving up alcohol for a month, or you might decide to quit smoking. You might just be changing your diet a little bit. But it's almost as though you are, particularly if you're holding on to some weight, if you're retaining fluid, if, any of those things, if you've got that brain fog, it almost feels as though you're sort of carrying something that's no longer needed to be carried. And so it really feels like in June, it's almost like you're shedding that skin. You're letting go of that stuff that you no longer need, and you're coming out healthier, definitely more in alignment, and feeling so much better than what you have previously. So July, we have the Ace of Michael. This is a new idea. It's getting things done. It's sort of clearing the space again. If there's obstacles stopping you, you're kind of figuring those out. Okay, how do I get around those? How do I get through those? You're just finding solutions. If you have had communication errors with other people, say you've said something, they've taken it the wrong way, don't let those fester. Just go back. Hey, that's not exactly how I meant it. It came out wrong. This is what I meant. Clear the air, because you really want to go into the second half of the year with this clean slate. You've shed all of this stuff in June. So in July, it's sort of any remnants left over. It's like you're tidying those up and getting rid of them. As we go into August, we have 3 of Raphael. This is you celebrating. So there can be happy announcements here. Some of you are getting engaged. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are getting pregnant. Some of you are having babies. But you're celebrating your life. And while you celebrate with other people, this is also celebrating you and your own personal achievements. And it's just being happy for each other. There's no jealousy here, no resentment, no, I wish I had what she had, she's not deserving of that. There's none of that. This is very much you're with your tribe, you're with your people, and you're all very happy for each other. Alrighty, September, 2 of Raphael. So yeah, I really do think there could be engagements here, and proposals, marriages coming together, because with the 2 of Raphael, it is 2 people coming together. And this is beautiful. This is a real soul connection. This is, you might be just meeting someone new that you just feel like you've known forever. You just hit it off straight away, and it feels like they were always in your life. You're so in alignment and connected. But you're definitely creating something. There's some healing happening here. But you are so, it's like the external world just isn't there. It's not affecting you in any way. You are so clear on what you want and where you're headed that is your focus. And it doesn't really matter what's happening around you, because you're just in alignment and you're going with that. In October, 6 of Raphael. Again, a focus on relationships here. I feel like here, so definitely there could be the arrival of children, but it may not be that you are giving birth to children. I feel like for some of you here, there's children coming into your life, but not in the way perhaps you had imagined that would happen. So be open to those possibilities when they present themselves, because being a parent doesn't mean you have to birth those children. So I feel as though for some of you, whether this is you're going to adopt, or there's going to be donors or surrogates or something, but I just feel as though there are children coming into your life, and perhaps not in the way you thought. And this may not be in a parenting role. This could be in a teaching role, a leadership role, anything. But children will certainly be a focus in October for you. In November, we have an epiphany. As we head towards the end of the year, it is like we're reaching that end point that we came into 2023 wanting to go within, wanting to have that personal and spiritual growth, and to really get our foundation solid and get clear in what we're wanting and in complete alignment. And it's like by November, you're like, oh, okay, I did that. I'm there. I've done it. I really feel like meditation is going to be really important for you through this year. If going within, connecting to your intuition, meditation is the best way to do it. So try and make that a daily practice right from the get-go, because I feel like by the end of the year, that has been really significant to you, and you are so switched on in November that those answers are just coming to you like that. And in some way, I think you could be inspiring other people. I feel like in November for some of you too, there could be a trip to somewhere quite sacred, to a healing space. It's almost like you see out the year, it's like it all comes to this moment of just recognition for what it is, of that acknowledgement. It all sort of comes together in November. And December, Queen of Ariel, you are nurturing yourself, you're nurturing those that you love. Your life is happy, you have success, you have your financial affairs sorted. You have really grown a lot, and you will grow a lot through 2023. A lot of that external stuff has gone, and you are really taking care of you and those who are important to you, but in a way that's very strong. You're not doing it out of the need to put others first. That's gone. You're not doing it because it's expected of you. You do the things that you do because you want to, because they feel good, they feel right, and they don't drain you of your energy. And this is how you will know if you are doing the right things or not in your life, because you will notice how you feel. And you'll be very connected to that as the year goes on. So you'll really understand that, and you'll feel much stronger in saying no when it doesn't work for you. But you're also going to feel free to say yes, even if it does add some extra work to your life. You're happy to do it. You're quite generous when you're in alignment, and you'll know exactly what's right for you. So this can be a really, really significant year. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Ariel. This is you finding balance in your life. So you take that step back. You work out what you want. When you take action, it's very inspired. You're really focusing on your foundations. So this is your finances, your career, your material needs being met. But your emotional life, your relationships are also very significant throughout the year. And as we come to the end of the year, it's like it all just comes together. You've got it sorted out. You know exactly where you're headed. And you are in a really, really good place for 2024. So I hope that helps. I hope you have an incredible 2023. And I will see you every week through the year. Bye.